name's Fiona Martin. I'm HR manager, and I've been working in large practice for about 18 years in that role as HR and practice manager. One of the challenges to graduates in large practice is actually getting the all-round experience as compared to small practice, because small practice you're across everything on a small scale, but in large practice you may be concentrated on one phase of the project or one deliverable of that project. So that may require you to speak up and say you'd like to seek that experience elsewhere. So essentially, if you're good at something, you will be pigeonholed into that. So the idea is to actually have the strength and the confidence to seek your resourcing manager and to ask them to be programmed onto a different project or a different phase of that project. Large firms can assist graduates in a number of ways as compared to a smaller practice, because they have more finances in budgets, in training and software, etc. So there is structured mentoring programs, there's structured training. The training is devised around the core competency standards set by the ARB, so that can be either sourced in-house or externally. Often suppliers will come and give presentations on their products that may have been affected by a change in the Australian standard or the BCA. So that's to a large group, they will often come and do that as opposed to a smaller audience. So that's one way that you gain the experience in a large practice. So with large practice, there's usually a structured mentoring program where graduates are matched with an architect who has been registered, who's gone through the process, and they are given that opportunity to grow with that person when they map out their plan. And it's really important to map out a plan when you start in a practice, to identify that you want to be registered and you'd like to be put onto projects that give you that experience for your registration. If I was to give advice to graduate architects starting in a large practice, the first thing to do would be to have a plan and be strategic about your next 3 to 5 years in your working life, and to start your logbooks early in that time, and to find the gaps that you're actually weak in terms of your experience of whatever phase of the project, whatever that is under the core competency areas that you're going to be examined on in the ARB exam. The other advice would be to really grow your relationship with your mentor, because they've gone through it, they know what the exam is, they know the experience that you're going to need, and that will be a great help to give you that experience.